Hi and welcome. For the past couple of weeks, I've been in a breathing salon. My boss went on holiday, so I had to cover her shifts. So I worked whole day from morning until 8 p.m. I've only read 2 books since June. So the first book I read this summer is Big Swiss. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. We follow Greta. She just split up with her fiance and she moved away and she got a job as a transcriber for the local sex therapist. She gets obsessed with this woman that she calls Big Swiss. And this book is just us peeping through their lives. And I really enjoy the way it's structured because it generally feels like you're like spying on this other person's life. Would really recommend. After that, I went and started Tangerine. This book, it's definitely more heavy topic. We follow Mina. She's a second generation immigrant and she moved to London to discover herself. And then she had to come back home in Italy, in the south of Italy, in Sicily, because her father passed away. What I really like and I think it's very interesting about this book is how the protagonist, being a second generation immigrant, struggles with all these differences that she always felt between her and everyone else. Now she also feels this disconnection with her family, especially with her older sister, because she's Muslim. Well, Mina, the protagonist, is not. Her sister kind of followed her father's step in a way. Mina's father had a bar and he named it Tangerine. Today it's a rainy Sunday, which means that I'm gonna spend the afternoon reading. Okay, quick update. Haven't read yesterday. So many things going on. I'm about to go read. I have, I think, 20 pages left, so definitely gonna finish Tangerine today. I'm here to show you the books that I got. First is The Last Devil to Die, the 4th book in the Thursday Murder Club series. I enjoy this series so much. The 3rd book, it should arrive in a couple of days. I ordered both of them, so I was done. I didn't have to think about ordering the next one once I'm done with 3rd, but apparently the 3rd is taking way too long and 4th arrived before the 3rd, so I'm just gonna keep this on the side. But yeah, I'm also very excited for the 5th book in this series. Very curious, honestly. And then, because I am underpaid and I, technically speaking, should either get paid for basically a whole week of working or get a whole week off because I've been doing double shifts. But apparently none of those things are gonna happen, so I got this book. This is Asylum. This is the Italian title, by Patrick McGrath. Everybody talks amazingly about this book, even at the bookstore. People come in and they're like, oh, I read this book and I need something similar to that. I never really know what to say when they say that because I haven't read this one, but like looking up the Bell Jar came out. Yeah, and the thing is that I love weird books, so every time someone comes in and they're like, I love Asylum, I need something similar, something just as weird, I'm like, I have a bunch of weird books, but I don't know if they're similar to this one. Let's just try, I guess. So very excited to read this one. Cute little book haul, and now I'm gonna go and read. And yes, I'm at work, even if technically today was supposed to be my first day off work. I am so fucking pissed. I swear to God, like, I'm here, I arrived late, I am not doing anything unless customers comes in. I'm just extremely pissed. All this because my boss had to get her nails done. Fucking priorities of that woman, I swear to God. I'm also slightly nervous for tomorrow because I'm flying to Copenhagen and I'm gonna wake up super early tomorrow, catch a train, and then hop on the plane. It's gonna be a lot, so I'm taking like little chunks at a time. All this aside, I finished reading Tangerine. I'm still not sure if it was a 3 stars or a 3.5 stars because I liked the story, but I felt like it wasn't really well structured. There are 2 storylines being told. I feel like the author didn't really went deep enough. There was a comment saying it's like a sports car going very slowly. And I think it's true. If the book was a little bit longer and explored a little bit more certain things, it would have been amazing. Next read is gonna be Sunburn. I'm gonna bring it with me to Copenhagen, so I'm gonna read it on the train, on the plane, and maybe at the park.
Tell you at what point I figured I'd be better wearing hats and shoes that belong to you. For all the lies and did she feed those parodies had given me, at least I now know my own body, daydreaming who I'll be next time I'm wandering. There are things that I could say to melt the world and break your brain and heart, so I don't know why I'm afraid to speak.
Hi, it's been a while since you last saw me. Last time I was in the very sunny, very beautiful, actually it was very sunny, very beautiful Copenhagen. I read in the morning in the little balcony in our Airbnb, and it was such an experience. I've been reading Sunburn and it's so good. This is such a summer read. I love it. It has Call Me By Your Name vibes, but better in a way. It's a queer book, queer narrative. I'm actually just a little bit more than halfway through. So far, so good. We follow Lucy and her, I guess, first crush. It has so much more than that because it's also kind of an exploration of self, of who you are, also kind of the social side of being yourself and I guess accepting who you are. Yesterday at the beach, I finished reading Sunburn and oh my god, this is, first off, one of the best books I've read this year so far, and it was the perfect summer read. I gave it 4.5 stars. I'm very happy because it's the first time I read a queer book, specifically lesbian, that was good. You know what I mean? Like, usually queer stories are very heartbreaking. There has to happen a tragedy or something. This one though, different. Even Call Me By Your Name, amazing book, beautiful story, but it's sad. It was good. It was really, really good. I would 100% recommend this book. Now it's beginning of September, so it's basically fall. This September is Septembering perfectly because it's getting chillier. You know, you can kind of feel the summer endings. For the past couple of years, September has been summer, not like an in-between season. It was hot, way too hot to be September. This year is just perfect. Now I have to think about my fall TBR. I'm very excited because basically every single book that I have on my TBR has some very fall, spooky, haunting vibes. So I just have to think about what to read now that I'm like in between. I think I'm gonna go with queer. This is basically everything I've read this summer. Haven't read as much as I wanted to. Kind of sad about it. Yeah, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!